Wow. We're back with another edition of Backyard Baseball. The Melonheads still on the road, taking on the Marlins. The Melonheads are 9-5, taking on the 8-6 Marlins, both at the top of their divisions. This is a late season matchup that's going to draw a lot of attention around the league. Can the Melonheads continue their winning ways, or will this be another stumble along the way to a potential title? Leading us off today is Ichiro. And the pitcher wisely throws a first pitch ball, trying to see if he's squaring around. No, the count is 2-0. Ichiro with a very patient leadoff at bat. It's 3-0. And Ichiro walks, and that's devastating for the opposing team. You cannot give up a walk to Ichiro. And then throws a strike to Dante, but the damage has been done. Ichiro steals second. That catcher's got a pretty solid arm. Ball one.
Some of these batters are just waiting to tee off on a bad pitch. So if you're gonna miss, better to miss by a mile.
Well, the Marlins pitcher is struggling so early in this game. See if they can find the zone. Strike two. Finds the zone. And Dante swinging through it, misses it completely for strike three. Sosa's up next. Rips that into the gap, and this is a big field. They're going to send Sosa to third. See if he's going to make it. He's going to make it easily. There's going to be a lot of running today at this ballpark, because this is a rather large ballpark. Jim Thome. Probably won't be very many home runs here, but there'll be a lot of action. Thome. Fly ball to center field. It's going to be caught. They're going to send Sosa home. He's in there. That was a gutsy send from the Melonheads. Thome with a sacrifice fly scores a run. Piazza rips that to left field. It's going to be missed. And that's devastating at this field to miss something like that. And Piazza's going to be standing aboard second. This is a park that the Melonheads are going to rake at because they hit the ball well. This might be the Melonheads' home park next year. They might take this park over. Ahmed Khan swings through strike two. And it does not help if you strike out. The park does not matter if you strike out. But the Melonheads score two. And the Melonheads announced that Sosa was the starting pitcher for this game. Kind of a shocking choice. After Pedro was dealing to finish off yesterday's game. But they stick to their high leverage arm in a high leverage situation. Sosa's one negative is he doesn't throw very many strikeouts. That's going to go to Dante again. He's going to beat it out this time. I'm going to keep an eye on that runner at first. And he steals on the first pitch. And Delvecchio misses it, but Ichiro backs him up and throws him out at second. It's a tough play. That's a base hit. Just weak contact, but that's all you need. That ball is smoked to center field. Ichiro makes the catch. Every fly ball gets a little bit more nerves at this park. Since the outfield is so large, every fly ball, everybody holds their breath just a little longer. Now, as we head to the second inning, the Melonheads are interested in continuing to rake at this park because they want to run.
Stepping up to the plate, Boom Boom.
Gomo Arigato.
Quick look. Here it comes.
He's going to ground that foul.
Wind up and the pitch.
Rips that deep left field.
Yes,
The
ball.
left fielder drops it.
Picks it up.
Gomo was running on that, so he gets to second off of the error.
Now batting, Tony Del Vecchio. From the stretch.
And Del Vecchio's up next.
The delivery.
Del Vecchio smokes it, but it's caught by the second baseman. Del Vecchio just cannot catch a break.
Stepping up to the plate, Pedro Martinez.
Pedro's up next.
The delivery. Gets it. The throw to third.
No, Gomo is trying to mess with the shortstop. Does not work.
That now, we got Ichiro.
Ichiro's back up.
Comes in. Pitch.
Ichiro rips that to center field. It's caught.
We move
And the
to
Melonheads
bottom
get
of
blank
the
that
ninth
inning.
with our score, the Marlins 0, the Melonheads 2.
These kids never give up. They're crazy for baseball.
Settling into the boxes, Molly May.
Hitless this entire season.
Here's the wind.
Rare to have a hitless player in this league this late into the season.
Pedro Martinez.
And there's going to be their first hit. No longer hitless. It took them
Settling into the boxes, Eric
14 games into the season, but they got it.
Pitch.
And it had to be the Melonheads.
Drops it.
Oh, but he makes the catch still. Even after the drop, still recovers.
Now batting, Gary Riley. Leans in for the sign. Here it comes.
Caught!
Baseman Ian
Ahmed Khan makes the catch. Pedro laid out for it, but Ahmed was there.
to the boxes, Andres Ibsen.
Another hitter with very bad average.
Stance at the plate. Only
He at least has a hit on the
by
season.
looking at it.
That's going to be into the gap. That's going to get past Ichiro!
Extra bases.
Oh no.
Headed home.
That's going to be an RBI triple.
This game's all about scoring runs, Sonny.
I mean, that ball was scorched.
Settling into the boxes, Francesca Whitaker.
And just like that, the Melonheads' lead is cut in half.
Got the eye of the tiger, and boy, is that tiger mad.
And Del Vecchio makes the catch to end the inning.
After 2, the score is the Marlins 1, the Melonheads 2.
And that's why it's important to keep base runners off the base at this field. So it takes one hit and you can clear the bases. 2-3-4 coming up for the Melonheads.
Settling into the boxes, Dante Robinson.
Dante's up first.
The delivery.
Punches that into the ground and takes forever to get out of the box for some reason.
Now batting, Sammy Sosa.
Sosa's up next.
The pitcher gets set. The delivery.
Rips that deep left field.
Gets
It's
by.
going to drop. And Sosa's going to stay on first. Not as aggressive as Gomo earlier in the game.
Up to the plate, Jim Tomei.
Tomei's up next.
See a bunt here, Sonny.
The runner goes
There goes Sosa. He's there with a nice stolen base for Sosa.
Wind up and the
Tomei swings through that one for strike 2.
pitch.
Fly ball center field. It's probably too shallow to advance the runner.
Francesca Whitaker has
And
it.
Sosa doesn't even think about it.
Settling into the boxes, Mike Piazza.
There's 2 outs.
The pitch.
Piazza grounds it.
Couldn't hold on
But Piazza's speed just is not there.
to the side.
Any other batter, that's a base hit.
We move to the bottom of the third with our score, the Marlins 1, the Melonheads 2.
I love this game, Sonny.
Settling into the boxes, Isaac Drummond.
And this is the part of the game where you might consider taking Sosa out.
I think to myself, self, and then the kid gets a hit, and I forget.
Last time he went to the 3rd inning, he gave up 3 runs.
Pitch. Looks in for the sign. Pitch.
And Ichiro's there to make the catch.
Settling into the box is Brett Olson. The windup and the pitch. The pitch.
Ball 2.
And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Another fly ball, center field. Ichiro can't make the catch.
Gets to it.
And that's a bad error.
Lisa Crockett takes a peek. The throw to first.
I'm just keeping an eye on that runner at first.
The throw to first.
And they're going to pick him off! Ridiculous.
Pitch.
This pitcher has a way of looking at a batter that's good for at least 3 strikes per game. It's just spooky.
And Achman makes the catch.
At the end of the inning, the Marlins are down by 1.
And the Melonheads blink the Marlins again. It's 2-1 after 3. Can the Melonheads hold on to this lead? If the earlier part of the season is anything to judge, the answer is probably no.
Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Khan. Looks in.
Ahmed pops that out to left field. Caught.
Fielder on the run and makes the catch.
Here's Gomo.
Batting sure is different from fielding, but these kids have to be good at both. Let me tell you.
Gomo absolutely ripped that to left field,
Tony Delvecchio.
but it was caught. Delvecchio rips that right at the shortstop. And that's 3 quick outs.
We go to the bottom of the 4th with the score: the Marlins 1, the Melonheads 2.
So we head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1. Sosa's still on the mound.
Settling into the box is Chad Koppel.
That one's headed to Norway.
And Ichiro's going to get there and make the catch. It's a big catch.
That now, we've got Molly May.
That ball was smoked.
Some kids like to go up there swinging. This kid starts swinging the night before. To hide with that
Caught by Ahmed! On the dive.
At that now, we've got Eric LeBeau. Misses for a ball. The delivery.
Right to Tony, who makes the catch. And they get out of the inning.
After 4, our score.
We've got 2 innings left. The Melonheads are still holding on to their 1-run lead.
These teams are so professional. I'm surprised they let me in to watch.
Melonheads got Pedro leading the inning off for him.
Up to the plate, Pedro Martinez. Pitch.
Pedro takes that for strike 1.
Needs to set up with a couple of slow ones outside.
Rips that up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Pedro. That's a smoke shot.
Up to the plate, Ichiro.
Ichiro's up next.
Call a sacrifice situation, buddy.
Runners go.
And Pedro steals second on the changeup. Ichiro might have missed a call there.
Pitch.
And Ichiro uses the rubber bat here. They're going to send him to third. He's going to make it. That's an RBI triple for Ichiro on the rubber bat.
Stepping up to the plate.
The thought was they could maximize that with Ichiro. Dante rips that to center field, and Ichiro's going to go home and score on the sacrifice.
Look at that kid go.
A lot of solid hits today for the Melonheads.
Sosa.
Some kids like to go up there swinging.
Ball 1.
This kid starts swinging the night before.
Ball 2.
Quick look. Pitch.
Sosa pops that up. Caught by the third baseman.
And amazing over the shoulder.
Jim Tomei, who's 0 for 2 today.
See a batter properly dressed. And these kids have some sharp on
Fouls off the freeze ball. Just a little ahead of it.
arsenal of pitches to choose from.
Tomei pops it up. Caught by the shortstop. And that ends the top half of the inning.
We go to the bottom of the 5th with the
The Melonheads get 2 more insurance runs to give Sosa a 3-run lead, who is staying in the game pitching. This is by far the longest Sosa's ever pitched this season.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Riley.
Some kids like to go up there swinging. This kid starts swinging the night
Pedro was
before.
told to be ready to come in if needed.
Out.
But Ahmed makes the diving stop and gets the out at first.
Andres Ibsen.
This is a crucial moment in today's game because, hey, all right, I found my nachos. They were under my chair.
It's a strike. Delivery.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sosa with the strikeout. A rare sight for Sosa on the mound as a strikeout.
When that ball comes screaming across the plate,
Strike
put it in
1.
play if you want to get the hit. The kid topped that one.
Ahmed's there, and he gets the out. And that ends the 5th inning.
We move to the final frame with our
And the Melonheads hold the Marlins to 1 run after 5 innings.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm just glad to be here.
stepping up to the plate. Mike
And Piazza's going to lead off the inning
Batter
before the
steps up to
Melonheads.
the plate and gets ready to hit one. That's the plan anyway.
Ball 1. This pitcher's got a good heater.
windup and the
Strike. Finds that one in the zone for a strike. Oh, swing and a miss from Piazza. He had no chance on that one.
delivery.
Swing and a miss, and Piazza is down on strikes.
Stepping up to the plate.
Ahmed Khan's up next. Ahmed destroys that ball into right center.
A double, maybe.
They're going to send Ahmed to third. He's going to get a stand-up triple.
Relay.
What a hit by Ahmed. He destroyed that ball.
Pitches will throw any pitcher's arm out. I can see why the coach swapped him for a fresh player.
Swing and a miss.
And Gomo swings through and misses the first pitch using a power-up.
Delivery.
But no worries, they give him a second one, and he makes this one count.
Picks it up.
And that's going to score a run. They're going to send Gomo to second. No, they're going to send him back. Catcher's got a really good arm.
Stepping up to the plate. Tony Delvecchio.
Delvecchio. Delvecchio would have liked to have one of those power-ups for himself, but, you know,
Movie about baseball.
it is what it is.
The runner goes.
And it works. The hit and run works. And Delvecchio with a base hit.
Martinez.
This batter is going to have to get on base if he expects to score a run.
Pedro lines that right to the second baseman.
That one.
Ichiro's up next.
Now batting Ichiro.
This batter is a real pro, so it's not about winning or losing. Just winning.
Ground ball to the second baseman. Gets Ichiro out at first.
We're down to the final 3 outs with the score: the Marlins 1, the Melonheads 5.
Now the Melonheads score one more, so they give Sosa a 4-run lead to work with here in the 6th inning, as he is looking for the complete game.
Stepping up to the plate, Isaac Drummond.
I think one of the seams on the ball is off by half a micron, Sonny. Oh, wait, it was just a bird's shadow.
Hit sharply.
And that's going to get past Dante.
Could be extra base.
That's going to be trouble. Even with Ichiro's arm. They're going to send him home. He's going to make it.
Hey, pull a run out of the hat. Now batting Brett Olson.
And that's nerve-wracking if you're the Melonhead fan seeing that.
Here it comes.
Pitcher's gonna have to buckle down and make some good pitches against this lineup.
How about the shortstop? Pedro stops it, gets the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Lisa Crockett.
I can't imagine what this batter is thinking about right now.
That ball is destroyed.
This could be extra bases.
Ichiro throws to second, and she's in there with a double.
Stepping up to the plate, Chad Koppel.
Do you think these batters ever feel bad the way they beat on that cute little baseball?
And that's another smoke shot to center field.
That should clear
That's gonna end it. That's gonna end Sosa's day for sure.
the run.
He barely makes it into second.
So close, it was practically behind me.
Yeah, and they called time, and they're gonna go get him. Pedro comes in to pitch now.
That substitution was long overdue.
That's the ball.
Pedro's got a lot more movement on his pitches. Popped up to second. Caught by Tony.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric LeBeau.
Pedro comes in and gets the first out. Can he get the second out and finish this game off? Achman makes the catch, and that is the ball game. The Marlins made it closer than it needed to be, but Sosa goes 5 1/3 inning, 3 earned runs, and Pedro comes in and gets the save. 10 career hits for Pedro. 10 career hits for Gomo. Ichiro, the MVP of the game. He did a lot out in the field today. And they're going to max out Gomo's power. And the Melonheads hold on to a 2-game advantage over the Rockies. Still having the tied for the best record in baseball. We're going to check in on the league leaders for the first time this season. For the batting average, it hits nobody for the Melonheads. The Melonheads get singles. Ichiro's 4th in singles. Nobody for doubles. Wow. Home runs for sure. Yeah, Sosa's leading the league in home runs. Runs scored. Ichiro's not on here. RBIs is Sosa. Stolen bases is Ichiro and Dante. Errors. Innings pitched, no. ERA. Sosa's 2nd in the league in ERA now. Just around complete games. Pedro has 1 complete game this season. Wins Sosa with 5. Wild that Randy Johnson on this list uses the other pitcher that the Melonheads were interested in taking. Pedro, home runs allowed, yeah, not good. Wow. Wow. Melonheads are 5th in the league as a team in slugging, but they do not have a leader in slugging. That's kind of wild. Anyway. That's all I got for this game. The Melonheads are looking to try to stamp their way to the division title with 3 games left, all at home. Against the Astros, the Dodgers, and the Rockies. Should the Rockies somehow come back and make that last game about the championship, that could be a fun one. But until next time, I will see you later, you Melonheads.